Alright, boys. So I think right now is a pretty good time to talk about it. But the Siege X slash showcase, it just was not, in my opinion at least, was not very good. It could have been, you know, a lot better just based on everything that was revealed. So in today's video, I'll be making a list, or not really a list, but I will be putting everything in order from what I think is going to be the most impactful and what isn't going to be as impactful, and what I like and what I don't like. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so one of the few things that I do agree with and I do like is how the maps are going to start looking. I think it was a really good, or it is going to be a really good redesign. I really like how certain parts of the map looks. Like, for example, Cash Room on Clubhouse looks absolutely phenomenal. I think they killed it with that. It looks insanely realistic. But there are some maps, like example Border, where there are some dark corners. It's going to be a dark map, and that kind of reminds me of old Siege. But the one thing I do not like about this is how it's going to kill FPS. Like, I've already been seeing pros just in 6v6 complaining about how they're losing 100 to 200 FPS. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty excited for this. Advanced repelling. So, this one, honestly, I think I think it's gonna be really cool. So, you're gonna be able to sprint on walls. You're gonna be able to turn corners. You're gonna be able to do all these things while you're repelled. And I think this is gonna be insane because think of it like this: you're Callie on bank. Instead of just having to rappel back up onto the roof or on the ground to turn a corner, you can just do it in a split second. So I think bank is gonna be a really tough map to play against on defense. Alright, so this next thing, I'm kinda iffy on it. I'm kinda 50-50 on it. Map surroundings. So you're going to be able to shoot fire extinguishers. You're going to be able to shoot gas canisters. So when you shoot it, it goes on fire and it will eventually blow up. It's kind of like a Goyo or a Capiteo where there's just fire on the ground. And, the reason I'm 50-50 on it is because it goes both ways. So it can be really good for a defender, but then it could be really good for an attacker. So that's why I think, it's going to be hard to play with. Alright, so I don't know how to feel about the new sound system that they're going to be adding. So I felt like the old Siege system, for sound at least, was pretty good. You were able to hear on the left side and on the right side, and they have a thing in your settings called night mode where it makes louder sounds quieter and it makes quieter sounds louder, and I think that helps a lot. But I think they're trying to pan towards the new audience, and they're trying to make it easier to hear. So that's why I'm kind of questioning it. But also, then again, how they're saying the sound's going to be bouncing off walls and stuff. I don't know. I think it's definitely going to be easier to hear. That's for sure. But I think it's going to take some time to get used to it and be able to use it to its full advantage. Alright, so now on to my least favorite part of the C showcase. The new 66 mode. I don't really like it, if I'm being honest. I think they're trying to pan towards a newer audience, like I said before. And it just, I don't know, man. It's not Siege. It's a huge and it's like everything combined, but it's just not Siege. It doesn't remind me of Siege. And I honestly don't agree with what they're doing right now. I think they're trying to pull a brand new audience to Siege without making them play the traditional 5v5 Siege that we all love. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Please, I want to hear y'all's opinions down in the comments. like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.